I want to start by introducing you to a girl who is not just a student but also an inventor and an entrepreneur. She's 14, but she is doing a lot more than most of us do in her teenage years. Her aim is clear: to stop bullying in schools. Watch the story to know how she is using technology to tackle the issue of bullying.
Bullying. Some of you may have heard of it. Some of you may even have experienced it. It seems to be normal, a small thing, but in reality, it's life-threatening.
Bullying is common among children. It happens in person as well as online. According to data from the National Center for Education Statistics, 1 in 5 students is bullied in the United States. In India, 85% of Indian kids are victims of cyberbullying. This is according to a survey released by global computer security firm McAfee. The number is the highest in the world. It's alarming. While various government and non-government organizations are taking steps in the right direction to crack down on bullying, children are also doing their bit to deal with this serious issue. Some even go the extra mile so that they can help others. Meet Anushka Jolly, the 14-year-old who's been a victim of bullying.
The tipping point was this one incident when the teacher had left the classroom and the other teacher was coming in for a second, and I was just walking to my seat. But before I could get there, one of the girls pulled down my pants in front of the whole class and humiliated me, and that's when it completely broke me. And I remember running to the washroom and there were tears running down my cheeks, and I decided that I don't want to go through this anymore, and I knew that there was a problem, so I decided to talk to my parents about it.
The incident didn't break her, it prepared her for the future. She understood that bullying is rampant and a large section of children go through this. Anushka turned to technology to solve the issue. She was just 9.
Then I decided, after hearing a lot of experiences, that I'm actually going to use technology in all of my future approaches. Because one thing I noticed was that students were way more open online than they were offline with their camera switched off, because they want to be heard, they don't want to be seen.
Anushka first launched an anti-bullying platform to prevent bullying in schools. She used the website to spread awareness. Eventually, she created an app. Called Kavach, it allows anyone, students or parents, to report incidents of bullying anonymously. Schools and counselors can intervene to take appropriate action. Interestingly, thousands of schools across India are now working with her and using Kavach to deal with cases of bullying.
So based on the ideology, whatever is reported can be resolved, I created an app called Kavach, and this was a bullying reporting mobile app through which students that are victims or bystanders of bullying or parents can report bullying, and schools can view these reported incidents and then take action.
The teenager may have come a long way, but the journey wasn't easy for her. Anushka faced a lot of hurdles on the way.
The biggest obstacle was when I used to talk to people who are being bullied or have been bullied. Getting them to open up about it was probably the hardest thing.
If you're determined and you have a clear goal, you learn to navigate and carve your own path. She is now ready with a new iteration of the app. The next version of the mobile app will have new features and better provisions to handle the growing menace of bullying.
So right now I'm working on adolescent mental health as a whole, and to do that I'll be launching a version 2 of Kavach, and that's going to basically have a lot of content about mental health for adolescents, so they can view it and understand if they're ever in an issue, then how do you get out of it and how do you take care of your mental health. I, as an adolescent, believe that each one of us needs support to tide through the anguish of being an adolescent.
At such a young age, Anushka is helping thousands of children across India. As we've learned, hard work always pays off. Her efforts are being recognized and appreciated. She was recently awarded the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar by Indian President Draupadi Murmu. The teenager has managed to raise funds from investors so that she can continue to make her product better.
Are passionate about a cause, or if you see a problem around you that you think needs solving, take that action, take initiative, and take a little step, and then you'll notice you've created a big change. So that's my message.
Anushka is a living example of the common proverb, where there's a will, there's a way. We wish her all the best.